Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another live stream. This is Sunday. What day is today? Sunday, February 22nd. And we're going to start another live stream. Today we're going to play random games, mostly a set of Corsa, I think. No particular reason, I just feel like playing a set of Corsa. And also, I want to use my Cadillac steering wheel, which, by the way, look at this party trick right now. I'm gonna hold a button here, this button here, for 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippis. And nothing will happen because I forgot to turn it on. Oh man, it's always the same. I think I forgot. I hope I forgot because it was working just a minute ago before the live stream. All right, device not connected. Oh, there you go. Now we have the lights. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. Yo, AR096. Hello, Cyberfan. How you doing? Your birthday is in March 1st? Nice, dude. Gotta remind me again. I'll forget. Eatbald Hunter, good morning, good sir. Yeah, boy, SMO. Hello. Raul, good morning. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, and I programmed it to have 2 modes. It has a normal RPM mode. I could have like more modes if I wanted, because I found out you can pretty much, I can hold this button here. And, you know, funny enough, this button here has a drawing of a heating steering wheel. It's for heating. I don't use the heater. I use this button for horn. You know, another fun fact, this button here is the horn in most games, because it's close to the actual horn, and I didn't put a button here. But in any case, because it has a drawing of a horn of a steering wheel with the little heater thing, I thought, well, it could be funny if I hold this button for 5 seconds and it starts this animation of, like, you know, rainbow colors, RGB here. So I can hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it turns off. So now it's off, meaning it's working as an RPM meter. And now when I load the game, which we will do in about right now, why not? You'll see that the light will come alive, but instead of just cycling through colors, dude, it works with an RPM meter. So the way I programmed it, it goes from like super low green, it turns yellow, and then it turns blue when it's time to shift, and then it turns to red blinking if I overdid it. Oh, it sounds kind of loud. Get it lower. So now you can see the light came on, very faint, but it's on. And we're gonna hit start here. We're inside the car right now. The light's off because we're idling. And for this car in particular, we're not even idling. We're on 0 RPMs right now because I have 4th gear engaged. The car it's dead. It's stalled. So if I put the clutch, it'll go now to idle. Now you see the lights are green with a little idle. And then if I accelerate slowly, if I can make it slow, it's going to start turning about 65%, starting to turn yellow. And a little more. And a very bright yellow orangish color. And then when it's just about time to shift, now it becomes about 6500. There you go, it's blue. Shift time, overcook it. Oh, I'm overcooking. Oh man, that's so cool. It took quite a while, guys. It was a journey. A lot of ChatGPT, Gemini. You see, the problem with the AIs these days is sometimes you start going on a good direction, it starts to work and make progress, and then all of a sudden something is going to stop working, and then the AI will go in a loop trying to fix the same thing they already told you to fix, and they keep looping it. So you have to start new conversations. So one thing I learned is I asked the ChatGPT, for instance, give me a summary of what we did, as if I were to explain you again of what we're doing, and then I give that summary to the other AI, like Gemini, and then I tell Gemini to pick it up from where the other one left. and then you can finally make it work. Oh man, but it's so cool. Jay, what's the car interior from? This is in the game now. We're playing in the Cadillac CT5V, the same one as this steering wheel. And the interior here, most of the interior is from a Volvo S60R. Yes, Joey, I got the LEDs. That's what I was just trying to explain. Can you play BeamNG on my birthday? Yeah, man, I'll do that. Just remind me, and I'll go there for you, buddy. All right. Get the wipers on a little faster here because it's more rain than I thought. Jay, what's the setup and how to get that car interior for your game? Well, the setup is a Volvo S60R. I have tutorials on my channel if you were interested. Oh man, no, I take notes, I forget to read them, buddy. I have an awful memory. Yes, OG Blue Ford, I got a new steering wheel and it's fully functional with this LED that works as a RPM meter. But this is a Super Cruise light in a regular Cadillac. So my real Cadillac CT5V 2026 has the Super Cruise, and the Super Cruise turns green, just about this color, whenever it's actually working, when the Super Cruise is doing its thing. So the steering wheel will turn, and you know, you can pretty much let the car drive for you. But now it works here in my simulator as a shift light. Zyded, what monitor is this? So these are triple 4K TVs. So there is a 65-inch TV over there, another 65 4K here, and another 65 4K over here. They are connected through my computer in a 4090, and they're running 120 hertz, which essentially I don't get to 120 most games. Like, and let me synchronize. Where's my mouse here? I gotta synchronize my Apple CarPlay screen, otherwise it won't show the right thing. Oh, going off screen. Come on, go. Yes, here we go. So this is the show you. So this is the Apple CarPlay, and there on the top right you can see how many frames per second we are achieving right now. Bro, can you do a detailed tutorial? Yes, Junior, it's already on my channel, buddy. That's what I do. And that's why it's very rude of you to just say, drive, man. Just drive. Dude, I'm explaining. That's what I do, man. If you're watching my live streams, you already know that I explain things and I have tutorials. You can go to my channel. I'm editing the video on how to get the steering wheel to work. I will make a separate video on the LED, but mostly not a tutorial for the LEDs, explaining the LEDs, because the LEDs are a little bit more complicated. It requires a lot of electronics. I have things that I never thought about using. Like, I'm not an engineer. I just am a bachelor's in business administration. So get this one to work was a lot more complicated. I got capacitors. I got, you know, MOSFET. I didn't even know what a MOSFET was. But here we are. So yes, Junior, you can check my channel. I have a bunch of tutorials. I already have a tutorial on the steering wheel from that works for Fanatec, but also works for other manufacturers. I have the CarPlay link there. You can download it right now if you want. I have the whole build there. It's a 45-minute long tutorial, and I will be working on the buttons tutorial so I can show you guys how to get the buttons to work. There's no secret here on my wipers. This wiper and turn stock are Moza multi-function stocks, as all my ecosystem is Moza. I have a Moza R12 here. The Moza R12 is powering my Cadillac steering wheel right now. I have a KS Pro, a CS Pro, the TSW steering wheel on the floor there. That's my truck steering wheel. And I have the SRP pedals down here. These are Moza pedals as well, with the nice clutch. And ooh, not what I was planning to do. So how much in the setup? $700, man. If you want to build something like this, you're going to spend about $700. So $700 will cover about $300 in car parts, about $400 or so in hardware, like wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos to get the buttons to work, like the hazard lights. If you want to get the hazard lights, get an Arduino there, you plug all the buttons and boom, got hazard lights. So $700 will cover that. Obviously, I mean, I shouldn't have to say this. I should have a warning on the screen like, obviously it does not cover the PC or the TVs. I mean, those parts are up to your budget. If you have the money, you might as well just go for it. If you don't, you'll be fine if you have a car interior. Put a steering wheel on it and any wheelbase and just go for a drive, man. Just go for a drive. You don't have to have a super expensive computer. All right, let's see more questions. Caster, that's supposed to be, yes, thank you, Cyberfan. High Fly Brick, what's the game I'm playing right now? Gelio, this is Assetto Corsa for PC. Why car are you driving? What car, I think? The car I'm driving, Kelvin, is the Cadillac CT5V, and the interior here is from a Volvo S60R. That GPU is crying while absolutely pissing himself. No, it's not. We're running 4K right now, and it's barely reaching 90% load. It's not even 99. It's not crazy. That's pretty much, you know, that's normal. I mean, you want your GPU to, you know, work about 90% load and only 63 degrees. So it's not even working hard. It's not like 70 degrees and, you know, like, oh my God, it's going to be toast. Not even the CPU. The CPU is at cool 70. Not like super cool, but it's all right at 24%. Why not get a real car instead? Buttkicker, that's the smartest question of the day. Don't worry, buddy. I have 4 cars, including the Volvo S60R, the Cadillac CT5V, this one, a minivan, and another Volvo. I'm good, man. I have 4 cars. I am allowed, I think. Do you let me have my simulator, buddy? Sorry. When you change the wheel, how can you make sure the airbag won't explode in your face? Oh man, I'm pretty sure, man. I am 100% sure no airbag's gonna be exploding here. No steering wheels of mine have any airbag here, man. That comes without saying. Your videos don't matter. Volvo, Cadillac, and Audi. We're not driving the Audi right now. We're driving the Cadillac. Sidehow Vapes. Hey man, I just installed sub and AMP in my MK1T5 S60. Cat back, remap next. Nice. I'll just tip 300 brake horsepower on par with the R. Dude, I think that's the cleanest tune you can make, Sidehow Vapes. I'm gonna be honest, my S60R right now is in my garage with the rod bearing spun. So I'm gonna change the motor. I have the new motors in my garage, I just gotta start working on it. And I found another R motor with about the same mileage. My car has 108,000 miles. This motor had about 120,000 miles, so pretty close. But if I found, I would have put the T5 engine in my car, because that is the safest, best engine that you can get, like, for a Volvo S60R, or any Volvo S60 for that matter. Give me that Ford EcoBoost V6. I don't know where you saw a Ford EcoBoost V6 here, man. Sorry, John. How quick can you change the top camera? What do you mean, like the camera that turns around? It turns around pretty quick. Like, I can click the button and it will just, you know, turn. And then I can also manually move if I want up and down. I don't know if that's your question. Why don't you buy a new speedometer? Why would I buy a new speedometer? Absolutely not. I wonder, does the air intercooler work? Are you asking about the air conditioning? So the buttons work, not the air is not coming out of here, no. I wonder if you can put like a real Apple CarPlay on there, like texts and calls from Apple Maps. Cyberfan, you could, I suppose, but then you would have to integrate the maps with the games, and that would be very complicated. And I think having a fake Apple CarPlay, it's more useful. Like, I can have the map here in my Apple CarPlay, and that would be pretty hard to do in a real CarPlay. Anybody know how to get the hard drive out of PS5? Man, YouTube's your friend, buddy. Do I do giveaways, Junior? I don't, unfortunately. If I had enough money, maybe, but it's, you know, I'm still on my fight. Red block for the win. All right, besides, yeah, the red blocks are pretty, you know, foolproof, and, you know, AOD, just get a car at this point. Don't worry, AOD, I have 4 cars, including the Cadillac CT5V 2026, the Volvo S60R as well, so I think I'm allowed to have. What happens if the RPM is higher than the gauge? TS Vetten, that's a very, very smart question. So what happens is the following. You see my RPMs gauge only have 8,000 RPMs, right? This car, for instance, the CT5E, revs at 7,000 RPMs. So how how can I work? And when I drive a truck, it only has 2,500 RPMs, or an F1 car. So what I do is every car that I drive is calculated to match my red line in here, which is 6,800 RPMs is the red line. So every car, and I'm going to show you here. Let's stop in the middle of the road here. So if I accelerate, like you'll see that as soon as I go over, like, stop the car. So the light's going to turn blue when it's time to shift. That's right now, and now it's going to turn red because red line. You see exactly where the red line is. So that's not made to work with just to make, every RPM is calibrated with whatever car I'm driving here. If it's a truck, it's going to do the same thing. The red line on the truck, if it's 2,200, that's going to be 6,800. That's how I fix it. Itchy. Oh man, ever thought about doing an open wheel? Dude, have I ever not, Itchy. My dream would be to have a warehouse, man, and have like an Airbus A320 and Formula One car, the Volvo, and a GT3 car, like one side by side. Yes, the Waze works. Am I playing Forza? No, I'm not playing Forza. This is Assetto Corsa. How are you, Itchy? How was your Sunday, man? Thank you, SGT. Getting my block closed deck within the next year. Volvo for the win. Absolutely, Avicii. Volvo for the win, man. Why the hell is raining in the morning? Why? It can only rain in the afternoon? Or at night? The game's called Assetto Corsa, buddy. What mods are these? Oh man, everything you see here right now is literally a mod. So let me start by the map. The map is called LA Canyon. This is a map. The car is a Cadillac CT5E. It's a mod. All the traffic cars are mods. The rain is mod. The whole visual of the game is a mod right now. So pretty much everything we're playing right now is a mod. What T5 is the best in your opinion? Hugo Jansen. Oh man, I think all T5s are cool except the new SPA T5s, because they're not true T5s. They're not 5 cylinders, they're 4 cylinders. I owned a Volvo 850 Turbo, which is technically the T5. And then I've owned the S70 T5. They're both amazing engines, super cool. I never had an S60 T5. My S60 is the R, which is the 2.5 liter. Does the radio work? Yes, everything works, man. Oh, nice ride. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Airbus A320. Man, bro, 8787 is the most luxurious plane on the planet. I like the A320, man. I don't know, just the simplicity of it. How long does it take to learn to mod Assetto? Oh man, it's super quick, man. I mean, if you want to program mods, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know how to program mods, but if you want to put mods in here, just download Content Manager, and it's as simple as dragging the zip file and clicking install. Thank you, Mr. Z. If your Waze works, does it mean that also YouTube and WhatsApp could work? Anything could work here, man. This is a SimHub dashboard. It's not a real Apple CarPlay. So I have the CarPlay screen here because I programmed it. So it's Sunday 22nd. Here you can see the date, you can see the time, and you can see Waze. And you can see this Waze is a different Waze. This Waze here has a bunch of other things. It has a best map, last lap, best lap, time left. It has the speed, the frame rate. That 100 over there, that's not the speed limit, that's the frame rate. So it's different. I programmed it to look whatever I want it to look like. All right, Itchy. Have a great stream, man. How much longer? I just started. I think I'll be live for about another 2 hours. If you want to go for a lap around Assetto Corsa Evo, let me know. How does CarPlay work? It's a SimHub dashboard you can download on my channel right now. It's available. I have a tutorial. How big is that screen? This is a triple 65-inch TVs here. So I got one over there, 65 4K. Another one here, 65 4K. Is BeamNG or Assetto Corsa? Today we're playing Assetto Corsa, man. Good morning, Rink. Yeah, the T5 isn't the same as, say, a V70 Turbo, though. Well, the V70s are technically only available for the P80 platform. They didn't have just the turbo. They only had T5s with the P80s, the second generation P80s. Holy, what is that wheel? I really want that. This is a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. The same as this car that we're driving here in the game. Did I remove the steering wheel? No, right there. Let me show you. You can see the steering wheel kind of matches. The only difference is the logo. Is here I have the blackout logo. Yes, we're in the regular Assetto Corsa. Classic old Assetto Corsa. 12 years old by now. Absolutely, man. Tell me and I'll hop in. Do you have my Discord? Just send me there if you, or here. I don't know if you want anybody else there. But if you want to send one on my Discord or DM, just let me know. What GPU am I using, bro? A 4090. And my CPU is a 9950X3D. How do you like the 1.58 updates for ETS and ATS, Tobias? I like them. I just think they could have done a little more on the UI front. I think their revamp was pretty dull, if you ask me. The map is called LA Canyons. LA Canyon in the Assetto Corsa. How did you get that steering wheel? I bought it on eBay, and then I made it work on my simulator. All the buttons here work. I can go to the next song if I want. I can move, even move my rear view mirror here using the steering wheel. So if I press the buttons here, it'll move left and right, up or down. And it just locks sometimes, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's only in this game that will just continue turning. And then I have to restart the CarPlay thing. I'll do that right now. I don't know why it does that. It's only on this game. Guy said, are you in Nohezi? No, I'm not in Nohezi. I am in a solo server here. The T5 2.3 liter 5-cylinder turbo, don't need all-wheel drive to be a T5. I never said it needs to be all-wheel drive. Yeah, we can do Nürburgring. I don't know, we can go with any car. I've been having a lot of fun with that Audi RS6. Did I start it again? We have Itchy in the house here, and we're gonna go for a few laps. Okay. Resume. Ooh, no, that's not what I want to do. Absolutely not. Still doing it. It's the game thing. So annoying because the button's not pressed. Or is it? Yeah, it's... Oh, there you go. It's fixed. Bro, I'm going to... how do you make that work? I have a bunch of tutorials on my channel, man. If I want to build a sim racing like yours, how much it would cost me? About $700. You go and you can have it on... you can see my tutorial on my channel, man. The UI, truck handling, it's greatly improving. I love the new... Yeah, I like all of that. I just think they could have done more, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm asking too much. Does it ever bother you the car doesn't match the dashboard? Matt, does not. I have this car in real life, and I have this car in real life. And besides, like, you guys are watching me play on a phone or on your computer or wherever you watch my live stream. So you guys are just seeing the whole thing. So for you guys, might be more bothersome to see. But for me, I'm focused on the windshield. I glance at the dashboard, at the cluster. So to me, it's just realistic. If you're sitting here, you wouldn't feel the difference. If you're driving, but you'd feel the difference driving a Mercedes, a Cadillac, a truck, whatever you're driving. Oh, nice. Woohoo. On neutral, you have 1500 RPM, Sabine. Yes, I do have 1500, and the simple reason is the Cadillac only has 7,000 RPMs, so it's calibrated. So my gauge cluster has 8,000 RPMs, but it kind of pulls everything up a little bit. Why is the camera? Oh, I changed the camera to be higher, the other one that moves around. The game is called Assetto Corsa. Sorry, what didn't you hear, Hugo? I forget the, who asked either, questions. I just need to know what did you ask? Ask again. No better cockpit than a Volvo. I agree, man. If I would have to build this again, I already built 2 of these. I would build another one. They can't do more unless they redo the game engine. Yeah, I know, Moha, but still, like, it's about time anyways. The game is 12 years old also. Time. I'd love to... Oh, man, I missed the question. What car am I driving? I'm driving a Cadillac CT5e, and I have the interior of a Volvo S6R here. And the steering wheel's from a V also. A tutorial? Yes, it's on my channel, Yucky. The price of the build, $700. 700. Shout out. Can you give a tutorial on how to wire everything? I told you already. What server? No server here. We're offline. If I had an S40 in real life... You had an S40. Yeah, S40s are super cool. I don't know how to drift, guys. Just... what base am I using? The Moza R12. The radio work, yes. Thank you, It Fire. I already answered you, Yucky. Please stop spamming. Run 120 hertz. Yes, sir. I'm running 120 hertz on all triple. What base am I using? I answered, hey guys, stop spamming, please. I've got like 500 people watching, like not figuratively, literally 500. So I'm answering questions as they come. If you keep spamming, I miss the questions, dudes. Please. Like I saw a couple of good questions that just moved up. Yes, $300 in all car parts. Every car part in this, but the Cadillac steering wheel. This is more expensive. Then I spent $400 in wood, metal, and carpet. That's $700, and then Arduinos also within the $700 to get the buttons to work. They're only $25 for 5. Yes, I'm using a real interior, Zian. Same questions every day. Absolutely, the Dud Man. What is this guy doing in the middle of the freaking road, fellas? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Does the AC actually work? All the buttons actually work. There's no air coming out of it. Roughly how much did it all cost? $700. Do you play GTA 5 with that wheel? Yes, I do play sometimes. I'm pretty good. It's Soy too. I just realized you're using the Volvo font on your overlay. Yes, sir, Tobias. Absolutely. I use the Volvo font on all of my videos. I just felt it's the same font as you find in the gauge clusters as well. I think it's super cool. You have side monitors? Yes, I do. I have triple TVs here. They're all 4K, 120 hertz. Thank you, Mar. Thank you, Julian. If you guys don't mind, give me that double, tap on the phone to like and subscribe if you don't mind doing that as well. I do live streams every single day around 8 a.m. and I have tutorials on my channel. If you want to build something like this, dude, just check out my tutorials. Where did you get the Cadillac steering wheel? I got it at eBay. Thank you. How do you get a car dashboard, Bossum, at the junkyard? Can you actually put the radio on but just no sound? It is on. It's just no sound, exactly like you described. Because I'm using here, yes, Jimmy, the CD works. Can you control the handbrake? Yes. I can't do, like, good in the rain, and I'm not a great... let's see, let's try again. Yeah, a little bit. I'm learning how to drift. What car do you drive in real life? I have 4 cars in real life, user. I have... Don't spam. Please stop spamming, man. I have a 2005 Volvo S6R 6-speed manual transmission, just like this one. I have a 2022 Volvo S60 T8, the plug-in hybrid with 415 horsepower. And I have the 2025 Kia Carnival Prestige Hybrid. I have the 2026 Cadillac CT5V, just like this one. those are my cars in real life. Server is up. Awesome. Where's the link, man? We're gonna hop in Assetto Corsa Evo, fellas. Let's go. Where'd you put the link? Did you put it on my Discord? What am I doing? I'm driving. The temperature in the temperature room? No, this is the CPU temperature. This is the CPU temperature in Celsius, not Fahrenheit, though. And this is the GPU temperature. You know, funny enough. Was it hard to make the simulator? It was not hard. It was a lot of work. Turn on Waze, please. Give me just a second. I'm trying to load a server here with my buddy Itchy, and we're gonna race in Nordschleife. While he answers me, where's the link? I'll just continue here. So let me put the Waze here map. And yes, so this is Waze. No link, you search. Oh, okay. Perfect. Let's hop into Assetto Corsa Evo. Guys, if you don't know Assetto Corsa Evo, you should. Pretty cool game. They're nailing it. How do you get in the car? It's just, you just walk in. I have an open concept here. You can kind of see here. Hello. So it's open, completely open. I have the TVs, and I don't need to, like, I just walk around. There's a little space. There's maybe about 2 feet on each side. All right, let's hop in the server. I can't wait to go on the server with my good friend Itchy. If you're out watching on TikTok, just go check him out. Cool dude. He's in Australia. He's in the other side of the world, like literally. And set and drive multiplayer. Let's find Itchy server list. And let's search. All right, Itchy, the Touristenfahrten. Like, change car. How do we change cars? Oh, here. Obviously, you click on the car. What are you gonna drive, Itchy? I'm thinking about getting started with the Audi. I don't know. It's just a fun car, or the Porsche. Let's go to the Porsche. You need to go buy a car. Why? I have the cars. I think it works. Let me see. I don't need to buy it. Confirm. Let me get the Porsche. Yeah, it works. Let me join. Let me see questions. Pick a race. Isn't it automatic on your server? Dude, I'm lost. I only joined the server once. I joined your practice session in Nordschleife with a Porsche 911, Itchy. Was the coding hard? Yucky, I use ChatGPT. I don't know how to code. It isn't hard. It's just a lot of work. Do you think the simulator is a good way to learn manual? It's a good way. It's not perfect, but it's a good way. Working turn signals. Yes, Adam. Working everything. Wipers, signals, everything works. This is a Volvo gauge cluster. Yes. Can we see the full walk around? Yes, it's on my channel already. You can just check it out. The road, I got the road car. The road, not the race car, not the Cup. I got the road one, Itchy. Yucky, you keep constantly spamming the questions. Please, give it a time, man. Give it some time. Oh, it's not H pattern. I forget. So this is the Porsche 911. This is the road car, but I got the Weinreifraschen kit with the DRS. I can press the button here on the steering wheel. This is the button for the DRS. And yes, let me see. More questions, more questions. The road or race, I answer. How realistic is direct drive? It's pretty realistic, couple, although, like, red line. Oh, it doesn't go on. Working AC, all the buttons work. No air, though. I don't need air. You're checking out your parts car tomorrow? Nice, Yucky. Hey, Spicy! How much does it cost to build that setup, and how long did it take to build? About 3 weekends. I built the first version. Go buy the road car? What do you mean? I have the road car. You don't have to buy them. This is the road one. Is that a real car dashboard? Yes. Are we playing the same game, Itchy? Because you don't have to buy it. You just click all cars. My message got deleted. Lame. No, nobody deleted your message, man. It's probably auto-held by moderation. My moderators are not here yet on my YouTube. But how did I... Yeah, I see you here now, but I didn't buy it. I just... That's my buddy Itchy right there. He's on TikTok if you want. Check him out. He is talking on the comments. You can see another point of view with a full motion sim rig. He's got him full motion. First name, surname. I'm waiting for my buddy here to join. Hello from South Australia, Pee-wee. This guy here is in Australia right now. Ref, bro. Okay. Are the gauges from an S60? Yes. Go on a drive. I am. We're gonna hit some top speed in just a second. I'm waiting my friend load. Are you ready to go, Itchy? What car is that from? It won't go live yet. You can follow me around. Okay. I can follow you. We get on the beginning of the track. You got to be careful with the speed limit when we are on a multiplayer session. It'll just make you go back to the pits. What monitor? I have triple 4K TVs here. So right here you can see the right one and the left one and the center one. I know I was pretty fast, but I'm just want to show you guys around. Thoughts on FH6? If they make it work on cars with for simulators with the steering wheels, that'll be amazing. What car am I in? I'm in Porsche 992 GT3 RS. I'm waiting for my buddy. He is in the pits. Coming out eventually, I hope. Oh, there he is. Thank you. They're 65-inch TVs. Oh, pit limiter. Hello to Ukraine. Yes, the Waze map is not working on this game yet because the game developers did not give the data yet, so I can't get the Waze here. How did you program the dashboard? So you gotta use Arduino. Does the radio work? Yes. The radio does work. The 6 CD changer, FM, AM. Can you try the horn? I think it's this button. No. I don't remember. If I program the horn here on this game. Yeah, they need to add the information. So I don't know why Kunos did not add it yet. They don't have the track time, the lap time. So they're missing a bunch of information in this game. Like you can see here, when I turn to this page, it's empty. A lot of information is empty. I'm going to show you bigger. So you can see on the bottom left, on the current trip, a lot of things are empty. Do you have a direct drive motor in that dash? Yes, Chris. I have a Moza R12. Use the gear! Buddy, it's a pedal shifter car. It's not going to work with the H pattern. This is how reality works, man. Does the button on the steering wheel work? Yes, sir. Every single button on the steering wheel works. I'm changing gears here with the pedal shifter. And also the other buttons here also work. I can move the rear view mirror here if I want. And we're just following Mr. Itchy here. Itchy is another streamer. He's on TikTok right now. Does the AC work? So the buttons don't work. I mean, the buttons work, but the air is not coming out of here. Are you okay, man? Yes, sir. We are in Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa Evo now, not the regular one. Yes, sir, I got the lights working! Full function on RPMs. Super cool. Oh yeah, the 7th gear disappears because the gauge cluster for Volvo was not programmed for 7 gears. It only has 6. So I can't use a 7th. Unless I reprogram the EEPROM, and I'd have no clue how to do that. That's a very advanced stuff. You think your Volvo V70 has the same dashboard? Probably. This is a P2 dashboard. Wreck him? Why would I do that, Vicious? Why would I wreck my buddy here? We are just having fun in the track, man. Please try drifting. I don't know how to drift. Drive faster, skip him. I don't want to do that, man. I just want to follow him. Otherwise, you guys can't see him. My friend, you guys are too vicious. I'm not trying to overtake him. Why the Geely steering wheel? Dude, this is a Cadillac, man. Have you no clue what a Cadillac is? And also, Geely is amazing. They really brought Volvo back to life, man. So I am thankful for them. If it wasn't for them, Ford would have destroyed Volvo. And now finally Volvo is back to be Swedish. They got all the engineers, everything is back there, so it's pretty awesome. So I opened my DRS. Drive the Mazda. Does the gears work? Yes, I'm using the paddle shifter here. That's why I'm changing gears. And yes, this also works. It just doesn't work with this car because this car is not H pattern. This is paddle shifter. Wait, this is a YouTube streamer. I thought you only was review and get Twitch audience. What? I am a YouTube streamer. How does a custom steering wheel like that? I want to get a 370Z. I am releasing a tutorial on my channel, buddy. I already have one if you want to see it right now. I have a tutorial on how to get a real steering wheel. And soon I'll have the tutorial on this exact steering wheel because I just finished making it. And I am just editing the video right now. I'm not going to drive a Mazda, Eric. Stop spamming, please. No, I don't have movement on mine. My seat only has haptics. I feel the vibrations of the road. I don't feel movement. Overtake that guy. I don't want to overtake guys. We're just going for a lap. Can you imagine this as a two friends going around Nordschleife? This is what we're doing. Can you build a 370Z on that once? No, man. I'm not going to just go building rigs. I already have 3 rigs built. 4 if you count the Mazda. Yes, I do have 4 seatback. I have 12 Newton meters of 4 seatback. First one I've seen reply on YouTube. Dude, I reply on all of them. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and drive at the same time, which is pretty hard. It's harder than people think. Is this a Assetto Corsa Evo? Yes, sir, it is. Much apex there. Gavin, I'm not going to drive a Mazda, guys. We are in the Porsche 992 right now, and I'm going to continue driving it here a bit, and then we may change to another car soon. I'll let Itchy pick the next one. That's Itchy right there. He's a TikTok streamer. He is in Australia. You should check him out. What type of car? We are in the Porsche 992 GT3 RS, both of us. I'm trying, Ian. Rodrigo Malhão, esse é do Brasil. Where do you see the chat? I see it right here on my left. I can move my camera a little bit. I do have a triple here, so I can put the stuff on the others. Where can I buy that wheel? eBay, man. That's where I bought mine. Not too shabby. This is my good friend Itchy right there. Go check him out on TikTok. And let me see more questions. Yes, this is a Assetto Corsa Evo. And we're driving the same car, both of us. We have the same Porsche GT3 RS with the DRS. Has the Vinus, I don't know how to say the name, kit. If I paid you, could you build me one? No, but that's why I have the tutorials, man. Was your setup expensive, Gavin? No, about $700 in car parts and, you know, structure. Okay, I have a challenge. Full throttle on a corner. I did full throttle in several corners, man. Interesting challenge. Thank you. Have they got the McLaren? I don't think they have the McLaren yet. Yes, I know Portuguese. I'm from Brazil. I was born in Brazil. Good thing you don't have to worry about the gear stick. I do. I have to worry about the gear stick. I'm changing with the paddle shifter. And if this car was 6-speed H pattern, it would have to work with this. Are we going for one more lap, Itchy, or do we want to change cars? What do you want to do? You want to get an older car? How are you? Just a suggestion. Why don't you try some JDMs? I think they have some JDMs here. I don't know how many though. Yeah, the radio works, Evan. How do you get real life stuff to work? Everything is different, man. The radio is just plug in and the speakers, pretty easy. The climate control here, Arduinos. This is Arduino to get the hazard lights. The wipers are just Moza wipers. The steering wheel is a completely different thing. Can I join? Look at the back of the car. What about it? Yeah, it's working. Your DRS? It's working. You're waving at me? Did you take all the extra stuff out of the dealer car, put in sim? Yes. Be better right-hand drive. Nah, man, I'm in America. Here we're driving the right side. You want to go again with the Porsche, Itchy, and then maybe get an older car? How big is your TV? Have to be 65-inch. Can I join Elon Pressman? I suppose you could. There's no password. Just search for Itchy. We're in Nordschleife. Turstatten. How can I connect a real-life steering wheel to Moza Wheelbase as my dog? I will post my tutorial soon, and it's gonna be on my YouTube, exactly where you are right now. Try doing a lap with one hand. Guys, challenges like this, we do, you know, like send super chat, stuff like that. I have a question. Is that a real Cadillac steering wheel, or am I tripping? Yes, it is. Please don't... let's keep it PG-13. And I made it work with the game. So this is an kind of shift light. Whew. Get chopped now. Itchy. E-T-I-T-C-H-I-E. Itchy. Thank you, Santiago. This is not BeamNG. This is Assetto Corsa. No worries, man. I try to reply everybody. Just don't spam the chat, and we'll be golden. Clean say thank you. Is that a Volvo speedometer? Yes, Cryptic Garage, it is. Why did you put a Cadillac wheel on a Volvo? Because I have both cars, and I think you know, I'm allowed to. I'm driving the Cadillac most of the time in my simulator, and I have the Volvo S60R. I might as well just put them together. Why not, shall we? Thank you, Gagmon. MK5, thank you, MK5 GTI. How long did it take to build this? About 3 weekends. And I've been working on this thing for about 4.5 years. That's why I have tutorials, so you don't have to spend 4.5 years building it. Yes, sir. Cores. You see the lights? You see the lights? Oh, look, look, look. Blue, shift. Simple. Blue, shift. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This car is so much fun around the track here. I like the Porsche. I like the Audi RS6. Itchy, have you driven the Audi RS6? You don't have to answer right now, but later we can try to go for a lap. It's very slidey, but in a fun way. Yes, it's the 992 GT3 RS, sir. Am I playing in a real car? No, I'm in my garage. My garage. I'm in my home office. I'm not in my garage. Are you like happy with your setup? Oh, man, I'm super happy with my setup. I wouldn't do anything different, man. The only thing different I would do is have more if I could. I would have at least, you know, an open wheel like a Formula car. I would have an airplane. Oh, too close there. Go back. Why a Cadillac wheel in a Volvo? Because I have the CT5V and I love the steering wheel, man. And I have the Volvo S60R and I love this car, so why not make them both together? I have other steering wheels. I have a BMW, I have an Audi, I have a Volvo S60R, obviously. Oh, and I think my wheel disconnected. Let me check. Itchy, my wheel disconnected. Just a second. And really? And then Moza. My Bluetooth must have failed. When you take the steering wheel out, it just goes a little bananas here. I'm loading my software so I can reset it. Ah, come on. How much? $700, Elon. $700. All right, let's, come on, work. And restart. Oof. All right, let's go back. Where's the steering wheel? Right here. Boom. Okay, now it should be connected again. That's weird. It never disconnected. I must have done something in my code yesterday. I was updating my code. Okay, Cadillac Super Cruise is connected. We do have a connection. Oh yeah, it's back. Sorry, Itchy. My button's disconnected. And now the force feedback is off because it broke in the game. I'll have to restart, Itchy. I'll be right back, man. Okay, I'll be right back. I just have to restart the game because I removed my steering wheel and the game was still on and just kind of glitched everything out. And let me go back in Evo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you have too many things to work all together. Can you show your wheels? Yes, I can show some. This is the Volvo S60R while we're loading. It's an original Volvo. All the buttons work. And I have this. I'll be right back. Wait. No, I don't like it. All right. It's the... Just get the triple TV now working. Does the AC work? The air conditioning in my office works, not in the simulator. I don't need it. I'm in my home office. How much did you invest in this setup? $700. I'm loading Itchy. Just a second, man. I gotta get everything back online here. Yeah, trusty turn off and on again. That's a great way to fix things. Victor, you have a V70R Atacama with Sonic Blue. Dude, that's amazing. That's my favorite combination, by the way. Mine is a black Nord cap with black sapphire with a Nord cap. And I'm just loading my triple here. It'll be on in just a smidge. Just bear with me. Does the game have a BMW M5? No, they don't have one yet. I'm pretty sure they will add one in the future. It makes sense. Alright, triple is back. And this is the Audi. It's not working yet. I have the buttons out to make them work. But it's already with the quick release. And this is the working already BMW steering wheel. This one works. Paddle shifters, all the buttons, everything works. It has a quick release in the back. And yes, these are my steering wheels. Okay, let's go. Drive. Okay, Itchy, we can go again. Sorry, man. I don't know why it disconnected. It never disconnected before. It's the first time. Does the radio work? Yeah. The radio is fully functional. 6 FM, AM, 6 CD changer. You can go in front of me, Itchy. I mean, otherwise people can't see you. You're gonna be on my rear view mirror. In a Volvo interior, yes. Can you turn up the AC? It's getting kind of hot. Essen edits, yes, man. It's not expensive as people think. Oh, the lights now are not on. Oh, dang it. Yes, I have my chats delayed, not because of each platform is a little different. So on my YouTube is a lot of delay. On TikTok there isn't. It depends on the platform. Am I driving a Corolla? Dude, you're awful at recognizing cars. Addict Games, man, go watch more YouTube videos, man. Oh man, I miss my lights now. Why is it? I forgot to turn it on. Yes, it's about 20 to 30 seconds. It's pretty annoying, if you ask me. What server? I am on Itchy server. ITCHIE. Does the manual shifter work? Yes, sir, it does. Not on a Porsche 992. The Porsches 992 have pedal shifters, not H pattern. And I see Itchy opened up your DRS. Oh, nice. I did too. You just want to know about the setup's functionality. I'm answering, man. You gotta close the DRS there, man. Do you only speed or do you drift? I'm trying to learn how to drift. I usually can go fast, but I can't drift. Yeah, speedometer is working. What kind of cars the game has? It has a bunch, but not a lot. Like, you can't put mods here yet. And that is a shame. I wish they could. Homie, does your setup wheel work on every game like No Hezzy and stuff? Yes, it works. Every single game. It's not the steering wheel compatibility. I'm using a Moza. Whatever works with Moza works on here. Nathan 6741, bro, just buy a car at this point. Buddy, I have 4 cars, including the Cadillac CT5V and the Volvo S60R in 6-speed manual transmission. So I'm good. Okay, I'm not gonna buy 5. I'm okay with 4. And the simulator serves a very different purpose. Do you go about saying, like, to a player playing Call of Duty, just join the army at this point? Does your wife come and cheer me? Yeah, she does sometimes. My daughter, my wife, my daughter Beck just came by a few minutes ago. She told me to change steering wheels every time I live stream. What car am I using? The Volvo S60R in real life, and I have the Porsche 992 GT3 RS here in the game. Does the fuel work? Yes, every single thing on the gauge cluster works. This game, however, Assetto Corsa Evo, it's not sending all the telemetry yet, so the fuel gauge is not working here properly. But it's a game fault, not my simulator's fault. In other games that have the telemetry working, it's fully functional. Now, they will add it for sure, and the other thing that's missing here is the map. So I do have a Waze map here for my simulator, but here you can see it's empty. It's empty because, as you can see, the current lap time is nil. There's nothing there. It's because the telemetry is not being sent to my gauge cluster, unfortunately. I think Itchy opened up his DRS. I forgot to do mine. The difference between Call of Duty is playing the controller. You have a gaming card, bro. Dude, there's no difference, man. It's a game. Both are games, man. You're being too dense. Too dense. Like, can you go in Nordschleife on a random Sunday if you live in Florida? No, you can't. Can you go shoot in the war on a random Sunday? You can't. So, dude, just appreciate a hobby, man. And I just came out of the carousel. Can you play manual? This car is manual. I'm changing with the pedal shifters. I'm not using the H pattern because this car does not have an H pattern. Guys, this game is realistic. If the car is H pattern, it's gonna work. If it's pedal shifter, it's not. Yes, sir. The miles add, everything works on the gauge cluster. In fact, just this game doesn't have all the telemetry yet, but it will soon. I'm pretty sure they're gonna work on it. What happens if you go over 160? The same thing that happens if you go over 160 miles an hour on a real Volvo. You bottom out the cluster. Just like if you tune a car and now it's faster than your speedometer, you're pretty much just gonna bottom it out. You're gonna go like, you know, reach the top and nothing's gonna change. You're gonna see in a second. We're gonna go to the straight. There's a straight coming soon and you're gonna see we're gonna reach 160 easily. Just Zach, yes, you can see probably because you are on my YouTube horizontal. 740, that'd be fun. I'd love to build like several cars if I could. I don't have the space though. I already have another Volvo in my garage and a BMW E60 in my garage. So my wife would not be happy if I just come and build more. What's the best sim steering wheel for starters? Moza. My opinion, Moza. What kind of cars do you have in real life? Canned, I have a 2005 Volvo S60R, just like the simulator here. 6-speed manual, navigation, all of that good stuff. I have a Volvo S60 T8 2022. I have a Kia 2025, Kia Carnival 2025. And I have a Cadillac CT5V 2026. Did you manage the LEDs? Yes, I'm gonna turn it on again. I just had to replug my steering wheel so they turned off. I'm gonna put them on in just a second, Vale. You're gonna see it. Oh man, I'm so excited about the LEDs, man. And that's how the speedometer takes over 200 speed. It's just not gonna show. Whew, almost crash into you. Oh, dude. Can you pit the car in front of you and make him crash out or no? No, Edgar, this is my friend. Why would I do that? Where did the speakers come from? The speakers are in the bottom, or now I'm listening here. You can see one of the speakers here in the bottom. All right, Itchy, just let me get the lights on here. Just a sec. My lights, okay, and reconnect it. All right, they're reconnected now. I just had to cycle through. All right, I'm good. Where are you, Itchy? You go back to the pits? Does the game have an Audi RS6? Yes. Let's change to the Audi RS6, shall we? Itchy, what do you think? Would you recommend a button box? I don't know any button box, man. Get my water break here. Are you here in the server, Itchy? Mr. Itchy? Let me go back to the pit lane here and I can see you if you're here. No, you're not. Let me change. Let's change. Okay. Let's go with the Audi. What do you think? It actually worked with the RPMs. So it works now. Fully functional. Let me just get another car. Dude, it's a setting on your game, man. I don't have to buy anything. I never bought any cars, man. I just choose here all cars, and then I pick the car. I can never bought it. Get the RS6 Avant Tribute Edition. It's a fun car. I don't know if you ever driven it. It's a fun car to drive. What car seat do you use? I'm using the original Volvo, and it's powered. You can see here a little bit. I'm gonna move it. The rest forward, and the rest back. Yes, it's powered. You can feel by how smooth the motion is. All right, let me. So the lights are fully functional now. You can see it's as it starts, it goes to the red line, so it's why it's blinking. And this is a reminder for me to recalibrate my RPMs. So how do I calibrate? I just step on the max RPMs for a second, let go, and now the RPMs are calibrated. So now it's going to match the car more or less, depending on how many. What is the actual RPM of this car? Like this is 8,000, so it's pretty close. You can see that it shows about 1,000 here. It shows about 1,000, a little less than 1,000, a little less than 1,000. So yeah, it's matching because my car is 8,000 RPMs as well. Do you think 1,500 is enough for the sim? Yes, I think so. Should be more than enough. The lights flash exact same as the PS controller does on the touchpad. I don't have a PS5. I tricked you? You need to buy it. Don't. You don't. I don't know, man. Drive, bro. Just drive. Okay, just chill, man. I'm waiting for my friend here. How much, Richard? Chili pepper. I spent about $700. I would buy some custom size screens and shape to the windshield. Dude, you're gonna spend a fortune doing that. How much did you buy your setup? What's $700? Not including the PC or the TV. Kate, I am going to mute you if you don't stop spamming, but I will drive in just a second. I'm just waiting for that fine fellow over there. We're gonna go for a lap, and he's gonna start his own live stream. How can I make those clusters work? Fabic on. You can check out on my channel. I have a tutorial on my channel. Would you recommend to make one myself? Yes, I would. GV Mick, you have my tutorial as a guide, and you have my Discord to talk to me and a lot of fine folks that know a lot about sim racing. How many maps does it have? I think it has about 10, 12 tracks here. C. Zerns, have you played in No Hesi? Yes, sir. I am top 400 in No Hesi. Now I'm top 500. I'm a content creator for them. We're gonna follow this beautiful Audi RS6 driven by my friend Itchy. He is on TikTok, guys. Go check him out. He's gonna be live in just a few minutes. Gotta turn on my... Gotta turn the pit limiter. Otherwise we get thrown back. Are you playing a car with a truck seam wheel? VJ. A truck, man. This is a sports car, buddy. This is a Cadillac CT5 steering wheel. Can you turn your graphics to the max? They are in the max. That's why I only get about 50 frames per second on the triple 4K here. See, they're super slidey, Itchy. Did you feel it? They're fun cars to throw around. And they're kind of slidey in a predictive way. Yes, sir, this is a Cadillac CT5V steering wheel. With a fully functional Super Cruise that works as a shifter light. That setup must cost a fortune. It does not. $700 can build you one. And you can follow my tutorial on my channel. I have an R12 here, not an R3. What is in your PC? A 4090 with a 9950X 3D and 64 gigabytes of DDR5. How did you make those gauges move? I have a tutorial on my channel. I think the wheel's a bit big. It's not. It's a regular car steering wheel, man. You're just too used to seeing like little toy steering wheels, like small gaming controller steering wheels. Cars have this steering wheel. This is a regular size steering wheel. Not a... It's actually smaller than the Moza truck wheel. A Volvo Dash, yes sir. Told you, Itchy. Isn't it fun? I saw you sliding there. I love this car. I am in love with it. He has a Ram, get him. Your 4090 is stressing on Assetto. Yeah, mine is too. Like 98% there. You see my GPU load? This is what happens, man. I'm not even at 60 FPS right now. On a triple 4K, buddy. That's tough. They need to optimize better. Is $800 enough for a PC? Nah, man. I think you're gonna have to drop more now. We're playing with the Audi RS6 Avant. And I'm just over... Itchy went for a rally. How do you even sync the speedometer with the game? You use arduinos. Arduinos are super cool, versatile little controllers. And you can sync them with the CAN bus shield, and there you go. You'll get stuff in your gauge cluster. I have a tutorial on my channel. I talk more in depth about it. Woohoo! What kind of games do you have? I have all kinds, and I think looking at the chat, it's a good excuse. How do you read the chat? It's on my left here. I'll show in a second. This is the chat. Is there any way to put a normal wheel on a Moza base? Yes, this is a normal wheel on a Moza base. The tutorial is coming soon, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and you'll see it, because I am editing the video. Eventually it'll be done. I promise. It's recorded already, so I have the footage. Thank you, sir. Yes, everything works. You know, wipers, stern stock, the buttons on the climate control, everything. Make a full interior next with doors and windows. Nah, Turnigrito, I don't want to put me enclosed. I love the air conditioning in my office. I don't want to have to put another air conditioning unit here. There's no need. But is that wheel from a real car? Yes, it's from a real Cadillac CT5V. This is a real steering wheel. I have 4 steering wheels. Yes, 4 real ones. I have 12 in total, 13. Don't tell my wife. And I have a BMW, I have an Audi, I have a Volvo, and I have this Cadillac CT5V. Does the AC work? So the buttons work, but there's no air. Ah, we both slid. Yes, it's a Volvo S60R interior. I own both cars in real life, so I think I'm allowed to have my real car steering wheel and my real car interior. That was a nice light. Oh. We kissed the barrier. Does the game have a Mercedes? Yes, it has a couple Mercedes. Ow. Now we broke the windshield. I got the tires a little dirty. That's what happens when you try to read the chat and drive at the same time. No, it's not the AMG 63. It's a Mercedes GT, and it does also have the 190 Evo too. The older one, the square, the boxy style. Can you repair the radio? Why would I repair it? It's working. The radio works. FM, AM, CDs, and my wheel's disaligned now. The car is not the steering wheel. It's working fine. The last wreck. Sunday vibe. Yes, sir. Welcome. Is that a Cadillac with a Volvo? Yes, it is. No, it doesn't have a Cadillac yet. I hope they do add a CT5. That'd be fun. How much was the total price? I spent $700, Braden Sandwich. I spent $700. I have a tutorial on my channel. What game are you playing? The Assetto Corsa Evo right now. The game's still under development, so there's still things that need to be fixed. Lit pretty good there. Yeah, the last rack made the good run, Itchy. Is the stereo linked to your PC? Yes, please. Yes, it is. I can play Bluetooth here. Through Bluetooth, I can play on the speakers. Right now, I'm not using it because my whole family's in the house. I don't want to bother everybody. By talking, I already bother them a lot. You know, imagine having the... Is it a V10? What is the cylinder of the RS6? How many cylinders? The 8? Sounds pretty nasty. Is the game free or you have to pay? You have to pay. Are you playing on a PC? Yes, sir, I am. Nice, Itchy. Great driving with you, man. I'm gonna drive some older cars now. But I wish you the best on your live stream. And have a great Sunday night, man, because the day's over for you. That's crazy. It's just starting for me. Any future upgrades are you planning to add? Not right now, just more steering wheels. VJ, this game does not have mods yet. This is just vanilla. See you later, Itchy. Guys, go check him, Itchy, on his live stream. It's going to start right now. He's on my TikTok. So if you're watching TikTok, you're going to see him just wrote his see you later to you, bro. And nice little drive. He's down here in the comments. Go check him out. Pretty cool dude. His sim rig is it's motion. It moves all around. Mine has a haptic, which is actually not on. Now I noticed. Let me get my shake base on, and I know what happened. Yesterday I did some changes, and I forgot to re-add my Buttkicker. Now it's gonna turn on. You can see here the lights were off. Now they're on. See those lights? Oh, look at that. Where's the focus? Focus is not focused. Is that a focus problem? Oh man. Let's get another car, shall we? Can you simulate a blown out 4C truck? Oh man, yeah, pretty much. You can. Fun fact about my Volvo, I have a coilover, so my 4Cs are not foreseen in my real one. Nice, you have a G29 and a shifter, pretty good. Yeah, both of them, it's better than a controller. Does a console shifter work? Yes, we're gonna play a car with a manual so you guys can see. Let's go with a classic. Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, I did some damage, man. Does the gauges work or are they cosmetic? I'll let you answer that in just a second. Do they work? Yes. Fully functional. And RPM lights? Check. Wipers? Check. Hazard lights? Check. Everything works. Check. Alright, now... got to buy a GT3 and a GT2 car. Dude, I want to understand why you're having to buy things. Nowhere random. Yes, the radio can play music. I'm not playing through the radio right now because I'm using my headphones. Now, it's the H pattern and the shifter won't work. Now, let me just see if I can fix the focus here on my pedal camera. I don't know how I changed it. There you go. That's focused now. You have to turn a little tiny wheel there. Resume. Cadillac steering wheel on a Volvo S60 interior. Yes, and a Volvo S60. This is fully functional. All the buttons work as well. Even the RTI buttons here in the back, they all work. Oops, myself. The BMW, it also works. BMW F30. All the buttons are working now. I finished yesterday. And the Audi A4. But the Audi buttons are not here. They're on my workbench. I'm still working on them. And they have pedal shifters. Yay! Boss, you didn't drive the Mazda. I know. I don't like the Mazda. So we're not going to drive the Mazda. We're going to drive the Mercedes. And yes, the RPM lights work. Put the BMW wheel on. I can do it later. Let me do one lap here and then we pick up BMW and I can use the BMW wheel. How'd you get a KS Pro? Dude, I got mine when they released it. I'm sponsored by Moza. I have a Moza KS, a Moza CS, and the TSW. This is the big boy here. This is the big boy. This is for trucks, by the way. And yes, I do play trucks also. Could I buy a steering wheel from you? Nico, no man, I don't sell steering wheel. Maybe one day I'll sell some. I have so much fun making it. This Cadillac steering wheel was a blast to make. Now the problem with the Cadillac steering wheel, as for all the other steering wheels, is if you don't get them at the junkyard, you can't get the airbag cover. They're so expensive. Like right now, I would have to pay like about $600 for the airbag for the Cadillac just to remove the airbag and get the cover, because they don't have airbags, obviously. There's nothing here. Why would I have an airbag, a bomb in my face? How did you get the instrument clusters and all that to work? Buddy, I have a tutorial on my channel, and I'm not a programmer. I'm not an electric engineer or anything. I'm just a dad that likes to play at home. Let's go. We're playing with the Mercedes. And in case you guys don't know, this Mercedes is this one. The 190E. Classic 90s Mercedes. Oop, a little faster. Darn it. I changed the camera and then I got a little distracted. That's what happens when you live stream and race at the same time. Don't do that. That's why I'm on a simulator. Dream setup. Love the Spaceball. Logan, I do too, man. Fun fact about the Spaceball here. It came from my real car. I found a brand new Spaceball trim online on a Volvo dealer. And I put the brand new on my car and I put the car here. The rear view? No, the rear view mirror is on the TV, man. Not here. Thank you, man. Yeah, I love the fact that I could put a, Spaceball here. Not everybody can have a Spaceball in their simulator. Yes, sir, SH. I got the LEDs. Blue means shift. and it goes from green to yellow to orange when it's about time to shift again. But now this is only 5 years, so if I reach, you know, top, it's top. We're gonna slow down here. It's gonna go from orange to about yellow and then green. Does bigger affect the force feedback? It does, but not enough if you have a powerful wheelbase. Like I have an R12, it doesn't affect. No, I have about 80% in fact, only force feedback on my steering wheel, because otherwise it's too heavy and it's not realistic. I'm not looking for an exercise in the morning. Can you honk? I don't think I mapped the honk on this game, but yes, I could use the horn. Not as the horn here, as a button. I usually put there's a steering wheel heater button here, which obviously I don't have it working because I don't need heater. That one is my horn usually, but I don't have it. Name of the game. The game is called Assetto Corsa Evo. Can you play music in the radio? Yes, I can. I am playing music in my earphones right now, but if I wanted, I could change. But the problem is, my family's at home. I don't want to bother them more than I am already by talking. And put a loudspeaker. And also, you guys would get feedback and echo, because then you hear the audio coming from the speakers and the audio being captured from the PC. So that generates an echo. An echo. Aviation A320, doesn't it look amazing, man? I am so over the moon with the LEDs, buddy. I even created a like a show mode. If I hold the steering wheel button here for 5 seconds, it'll turn off the RPMs and it'll become like just an RGB show. Could I order from you? Nico, I told you already, man, I don't sell it. You can follow my tutorial. I make tutorials. Squeeze! That is a trucking sim added feature where you gotta turn the heater on. You see, what? Trucking sim added feature? I'm not following you, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll do the BMW steering wheel. Just need to finish this lap with the Mercedes-Benz. Where are you reading the chat? So I'm reading the chat on my left here. This is you guys. Say hello to yourselves. I do have a triple TV here, so I can see my rear view mirror on the right, and I can see everything here on the left. Things on the left are more cluttered because I do have, on the left here, I have the streaming PC, I have my, you know, my other stuff, the chat window, and I just moved all the other UI stuff there. Am I playing alone? Now I am. I was playing with my friend Itchy a few minutes ago. What car am I in? I'm in the Mercedes 190E. It would be easier if you just buy from you. I'll pay. Man, I have a full-time job, man. I can't take orders and sell. So I can't, man. I already take enough time of my day for this hobby and the content creation. I can't just, you know, take orders. I'd love to, but I can't. It's nuts. The RPM now use 12 volts. Use 36, man. Can you believe it, Nick? 36 volts right here, right now. It's just insane. I'm going to show you in a second. There's a step up here. When I stop the car, I'll show the interior of the up close. Make a rocking journey. Oh, sorry. Rocking journey. Just buy a real car at this point. Ferries 404. Classic comment from people who don't have cars. I have 4 cars, buddy, and this is different. I can assure you, I am driving in Nordschleife, and I live in Florida. I cannot do that with my real car. Even though I have the Cadillac CT5e, the Volvo S60R manual, they're all cool and nice, but they're here in Florida. They're not in Germany right now. And then I can just go to Japan if I want, which I can't do in my real cars. But yeah, that makes them A lot of sense. Like saying to a Call of Duty player, oh, why don't you go join the army at this point? I see your background. There's a black curtain behind me, so you're not going to see anything. So I don't get reflex on the TVs. I keep my lights on, so there's a lot of reflection if I keep it off. Cadillac steering wheel with a spaceball shifter. Yes, sir. Is that a new steering wheel, country boy? Yes, sir. This is the Cadillac CT5E. Now with fully functional LEDs. That's a new feature. Thank you, Amin Awina. Does anybody sells these fully functional steering wheels? I don't think so, man. Not with real cars. Gosh, it must have cost a lot. That's the fun thing. It didn't. It didn't cost a lot. About $700 you can build one of these. How did you get that wheel on eBay? What's your main work, man? I work with market research. I'm an executive and I work from home. It's a lot of fun. This is where I commute to my home office every day. Hey, Borino, how you doing, buddy? The paddle shifters work? Yes. I'm driving an H pattern now, so they don't work in this car, but they do work. Every single button on the steering wheel works, along with the now RPM LEDs. Oh, Javian, yes, sir. It's always the same questions. But you know what? When people come back, like watch my stream more times, I do encourage you guys. You want to talk about something else? Ask. I will talk about other things. It's just that I'm reading the same questions, so I answer the same questions. But if you guys talk about cars, TV shows, and whatever, I'll go with it. Noah, what car is it? A CTS? No, this is a CT5, the 5V. Does the radio work, Matthews? Yes. What Mercedes is that? The 190E Evo. Yes, AC button also works. All the buttons work here, man. Ooh, pressing too quick. There you go, one more. Don't worry, Josh. I mean, you can practice. We're gonna get a BMW now. Does the screen go down? Yes, sir. Triple screen or ultra wide? Triple. Have you heard of a Holden Commodore? Yes, sir. They're legendary V8 cars from Australia. Yes, I have. How long did it take to set it up? About 3 weekends, and I've been working on it for about 4 years. Apple CarPlay, yes, sir. Apple CarPlay is available on my YouTube channel. If you want to download it right now, follow my tutorial. All right, let's change the steering wheel. We're going to get the BMW here. And the BMW has a battery that I need to put in. So we're going to remove... Oh, yeah, I promised to show you guys. I'll show you in a second. The Cadillac. All right, so this is the interior. Nothing here, and I can get my battery. I keep the batteries here. Battery. Make sure you put the right side. Awesome. Turn it on. And then make sure we connect. Add device. Why is it not showing yet? Oh man. I didn't test it yesterday. I just made it work and I assumed it was working. Oh, you know what's happening? There it is, BMW. It was connecting to my workbench. So I think that's the issue. Let me check if the workbench is connected. I can't have two. Yeah, try connecting again. I think it's connected to my workbench. All right. BMW, yes, connected. Removed. All right, now it's going to connect here. All right, connected. Now we have the buttons working and they do things. This one is wired. Oh, I have to change here in this. Yeah, it's a lot of steps when I change like a big steering wheel like this. Just got to stop this and start again. Costs you more than a car? Wesley, does not. It costs you about $700 US. This steering wheel was only $15. So let me put the airbag cover back on. And this one is not as nice as the Cadillac, so the Cadillac is a new one. What base you got? I've got a Moza R12. And then I have a little screw thing here. All right, it's connected. There you go. Buttons are buttoning. All right, let's put it on. And then the center of it right here. This one is not centered. This is not centered. I have to manually center with Moza. The problem with this one is I used the holes for the Fanatec. This used to work on a Fanatec before. All I have to do is come here, find the 0, and center. Awesome. Now we have a centered wheel. This is an F30. I don't think we have an F30. Is this piezometer based on our Skyline? No, man. This is a Volvo S60R. Yeah, we don't have the F30. So we'll go with the closest one, the E46. How many inches? 65 inches the TVs are. So that one is 65, this is 65, and this one is 65 as well. And go. Right. So I think this one is paddle shifter. Or is it manual? Are the buttons different? They shouldn't be different. They shouldn't be different. Let me check here. I haven't used it. To be very honest, I finished this one yesterday. Yeah, they're working. Up, down. Yeah, all the buttons are working. I mean, are they? Yeah. So maybe the numbers are different, or so it's not seen as... Because I try to make all the buttons work with the same numbers, so it's easier for me not to have to change the mapping. Let's see here, controls. And paddle shifter. Yeah, they're different. Ah, man, I'll have to change it. That's okay. Gear up, clear, rebind. Wait, why is it not catching here? Maybe I have to restart the game. Oh man, that's annoying. That took a lot longer than it usually does. I'll have to test it off stream. But let me restart the game since I already have the wheel. I centered. Everything is here. It's quicker. How would someone even set up all this stuff? Defiant Hydra. I have tutorials on my channel. If I was your neighbor, that would be my reason to babysit for you, Avian. Yeah, my neighbor comes here sometimes. We have fun in the simulator. What's my channel? The same name as here, man. Nico. There's a link in my bio. And come on. I know the buttons are working, so it's just a matter of maybe restarting the game. I don't know why the Cadillac and the Volvo start seamlessly. I can change them and it just works. For some reason, the BMW one not playing nice, but I'm gonna reconfigure it to make sure it works seamlessly. Just like the Audi, it's not even configured yet. I'll make sure it does. Yes, the odometer works. Let me see the settings, controls. Where's my 8-axis 16 button? Pedal. There. Yeah, it is seen as the same. So it wasn't just working because I restarted the game. That's weird. Well, it is now. Let's go. Single player and this BMW. Which base you got and how much Newton meters? This is a Moza R12 with 12 Newton meters. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, sir. I put the up and down. Yes, I did. Now it's gonna work because, well, yes. Well, now we're driving the BMW with the BMW steering wheel. So we're matching cars. Right? I removed the Volvo one. I don't know. I just felt like every car has its own logo now. What pedals? I'm using the SRP, Moza SRP. I have affiliate links in my description if you guys are ever interested. Do I play BeamNG? Yes, I do. How many steering wheels do I have? Too many, man. I have like 14. I have 4 real car ones, a BMW, a Volvo, an Audi, and the Cadillac CT5, which is a brand new. The BMW one was the second one I built. I made it work here. And that's why the steering wheel is not aligned. Now it is aligned because I manually aligned it, but the holes were made for a Fanatec. While the Volvo one, I did go the extra mile. Why is it not going down now? Going up. Oh, disconnected? Really? How are we gonna play this game, wheel? Yeah. That's what happens when you don't test things. I didn't test it before I started. I should go drifting. I'd love to. I don't know how to. Connected. It is connected. I don't know why it just stopped working. Let me see here. No, it's working. It's just a game. The game is kind of doing whatever it does. We're gonna go back to the Cadillac, I think, because yeah, it just disconnected. You're in the game, and it's not disconnected. It's connected. Yeah, it doesn't detect. I don't know why. No idea why. Has no reason whatsoever. It's still connected. You can see here on this is an app that shows whatever's buttons being pressed. And if I zoom in here, you can see we get the zoom. And I'm gonna press a button on the steering wheel, like for instance you can't see now because it's too close. I'm gonna press the pedal shifter here, and you're gonna see there's number 14 is lighting up. So whenever I press, it lights up. So it's connected and it's working, but the game, for some reason, just failed to see it. It's showing as disconnected. Like if I want to press a button here to do something, it doesn't. So I'm gonna troubleshoot this later. I'm gonna go back to my other steering wheel, and we'll go back to this later. Yeah, it's a BMW curse, right? The Audi, man, I think I'm gonna work on the Audi one this week. The Audi one connects, but the pedal shifter is not pedal. Oops. The pedal shifter is not pedal shifting because there's no buttons yet. Just a pedal shifter button is here. Oh, we're driving the... Let's go for the BMW at least. And I'm going to put back my Cadillac. All right. And the lights are connecting. So that at least is working. And let me check if the buttons is working or if I have to restart. Start session. What if you find a way to turn the buttons into an Xbox inputs or something else? It does recognize, Nathan. It's just glitching out. It was recognizing. I was midway through the lap. It should work just like this one. This one, see, it's already recognized. It's right here. So if I put like pedal gear up, I'm gonna clear the binding and do it again just so you see it. Like pedal shift up. Click the pedal shifter and but I know it's working. It's just, sometimes you have to reset the gremlin. There's a tool called joystick gremlin. Thank you, Harney. And start. God dang it. Why? And I know it's working because it is. This game is weird sometimes. It's the game, because all the other games I never have any glitches, so it's the gaming development. So yeah, look, the button's buttoning. You can oh, you can't because it's behind. You can see the light turning on and off. That's crazy. And I didn't have to get off the game when I changed steering wheels. This was seamless before in a set of course at Evo. Let's go just for a drive in back to the canyons, or let's go no hezzy. An SRT maybe in the future. I love the Cadillac edition, man. It's not the app. The app is working. Even on the BMW, it was working. Let's go to no hezzy, and then maybe even we can put the do I have an F30 here in my server, my cars servers? Then I put the F30. Cars. That's BMW. Yes, we do an F30. Have an F30. Let's add it. Go back to it. I promised I want to deliver. Is there a Polonez Caro in no hezzy? I don't know. I don't even know what car is that. Yeah, I think it's the game, not even the app. The app is working fine. Because you see here, if it wasn't working, whenever I come here and detect my buttons, it wouldn't be showing. Because this is the source of all the buttons. Like whenever I click on it and it lights up, it means it's fully functional. So it shouldn't be doing that. And I tested it and it was doing it. There's no reason why. Cruising USA with a very realistic physics. Yeah, you can. I'm gonna use my own personal server. I usually, if I go to a lobby, like an online lobby, sometimes people see, because it says content creator on my in my name tag, and they try to crash me all the time. Yeah, but I think I gotta do some work on the BMW. Yeah, I swapped. You're about to start your own sim rig. Nice. Yes, all the codes are on my videos, man. It's not on my it's on my channel. Yes, sir. Sure. Should be working now. Yeah. All right, it's working. Let's see if it's going to continue working. Let's get the F30. Where's the F30? And I'll close. I just added it. M4. Oh, here. No. E90. F30. Wow, I'm blind. I'm gonna be by myself in my server. You can join my server in my bio. There is a link. Is that dashboard from a real car? Yes. Absolutely, Steve. Join my Discord, man. That's the best place to talk to me, if you're not there already. All right, should be working now. Let's see. If it doesn't, I'll give up and then I'll just work on the kinks later. How is that even possible, if you don't mind me asking? I have all the answers to your questions on my YouTube channel. I have tutorials. I have all kinds of stuff that you can just join and see. Let's make one more test here just to make sure. Sanity check. Now the game loaded. And yes. Okay, sanity check. It's working. Got a BMW F30, but the steering wheel is different. Ah, whatever. Let's just fix the view, the camera. Camera. Here's the camera stuff. So every time I drive a car that I never driven before, I do have to do this, which is just setting up my camera. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a phone with radar. It's funny. No clue, man. Is the H pattern shift the one from a real car? Yes, rocking. This is a Volvo baseball. That's about right. Go a little back. And a little left. And let's save. Fix the rear view mirror. And we're golden. I think it's paddle shifter. You can get the points down here. Yes. Oh yeah, I know I can disable. I like to leave it sometimes, but this car here has a big, you know, it shows. I usually leave it off. I put it on the other day. You know, yes, it used to say Volvo before. Oh, the sound is broken on this car. That's awful. Sounds like a plane. It's a mod problem. Yes, sir, you can move the mirrors in the game. Ooh, this sounds awful. When I let go of the accelerator, it just goes like an airplane. Yes, I'm gonna lower more. Sorry, guys, about the sound. It's not my fault, it's the mod's fault. It sounds like a jet on a runway. November 135 Delta, departure on runway 5 to the east. Airspeed alive. V1, rotate. An angle grinder. Man, this sounds awful. The car drives well, but it sounds awful. Let's get the lights on. An angle grinder, that's a good one. What car am I driving? I'm driving the BMW F30 M3. Ooh, ow. I can fix the sounds by copying the sounds. I'll do that later. I can use the sounds from another car. And then you can see like how the problem was with Evo. Like the Evo got disconnected 2 times. And here it just works. Like I'm using my steering wheel, no problems. So yeah, maybe I don't have to troubleshoot my steering wheel. It's just a game being like weird because it's still under development. The game is called Assetto Corsa. We are in the No Hesi server right now. We're driving in the Shutoko Revival project. Ow. And it looks like I aimed for him. Easy, fellas. Easy. Let me recover. No, we're not on Evo now. We are in the Assetto Corsa Classic. Wipers, it's just scratched. I think the window is scratched. Pretty scratched, actually. But the wipers won't do anything because it's just a window. I think it's a mod thing. They really made this mod, like, weird. I don't know. I don't like the sound of it. It's a No Hesi mod. Usually they're pretty good. Move it here a little bit. Get the points out of here. We're not doing point run. Yeah. It's a pretty looking BMW, if you ask me. But unfortunately, the mod doesn't sound good. Outside, it sounds fine. Oh yeah, the sound, it's good outside. I can let go and nothing happens. So there is a place I could fix if I had here open. There's a sound window. You can change the sound from the interior to be the exterior, because the exterior is working. Look, it's the inside is not. I have a friend that has a BMW as well. He has a 340 M. Not an M3, but it's an M model. Pretty cool car. Why the Volvo R with the BMW steering wheel? Because we're driving the BMW, buddy. That's it. And we're driving a plane, actually. It's a Airbus A320. Every time I let go of the accelerator, it sounds awful. Let me do the sound thing. Let's go back to the pits quickly. And I think I can. Let me move my camera here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm not like... there is a sound... Audio... Where's the audio window? There. I think I can change it. Wipers, disable, device, no. There is a place where I can change the audio. And here on the side, I have the what is it called? The pure whatever thing here. There is one here that changes the audio. Is it the camera? I think it's the camera one. Camera editor, I think. And where's that camera editor opening? This is the only bad thing about this. It just goes random. Let me move my window here. How do you connect the BMW steering wheel? With a quick release. Yeah, BMWs are cursed, man. That's why. But now it's not BMW's fault. It's the wheel. Let's go to maybe 3000 and I can make the adjustments and go back. 1000 didn't quite work. The 2900. And there it is, camera editor. When that happens, it moves and it starts on my far left. So let me get the... There you go. Back here. And the... I was pretty sure it was here. Yeah. We'll fix it later. Let's just drive a little bit more with the plane. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I forgot the camera. You guys didn't tell me. How many cameras? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 with the pedals. 4 cameras. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cameras total. Alright, let's just go like this. There is a place where you can change the sound, but I don't remember. Do you like new or old cars or both? Oh, I like both, man. I'm not one of those like, oh, old were better. I'm like, yeah, old are good, new is good, depending on what you're looking for. I like all of it. I'm sure some content creators with money would love something like this for a video. Well, nobody big ever kind of bothered about me or wanted to create content with me. I'm just a small fish in the YouTube pond. Ooh. Driving a plane. Is that a real car steering wheel? Yes. This is the BMW steering wheel. This is the, I think it's the F30M. And it's sad because the sound is perfect outside. It's just the inside that's awful. XXE Manuel, please. How did you connect Jim? What do you mean, Jim? VR and monitor sim rigs are different. Try VR if deciding to build a rig. Try VR, you're gonna hate it. Try triple, you're gonna love it. I have 2 VR headsets here. No bueno, no bueno. I have a PMax 2 and a Quest 2. I prefer my triple screen any day of the week. I can have my head turn in real life and see everything that I need to see. I don't have to worry about, you know, getting sick, weight, heavy, you know, all, you know. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you, Everett. Is the dash fake or real? It's a real dashboard. I don't even know how you can make a fake dashboard. Can you cut up while drifting? I can't, Banana. I can't even drift, let alone cut and drift at the same time. Folks who do that are next level. I can cut pretty well. My points here in No Hesi are not, you know, are something to brag about. I am right now for 500. Oh, that's still too high. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera. That's why. Let me put the right camera and then you can see it. I don't have to move that down. So I am 583 on No Hesi right now. Top 0.1%. How do you connect the steering wheel to the game if it's a real steering wheel? I have a tutorial coming soon. I'm editing the video. And I just have a few more minutes before we have to end. I'm gonna go back to the Cadillac. You were thinking it was a green screen? No. Not. I'd love to see a stream where you learn to drift. Dude, I had a couple. It just becomes chaos. I'm not good at drifting. And then it becomes a little bit of chaos. I get like 200,000 people telling me what to do. Oh, you have to press the accelerator. You have to turn like this. You have to do that. And it just becomes chaos and it's not fun. I had never seen someone with a TV or monitor behind them for the reverse driving. Yeah, I'm not doing that, GV. This is on the computer. That's on the TV. How much the whole rig costs? $700, Vika. $700 in car parts and hardware to build it. Wood, metal, carpet, arduinos, that kind of stuff. Could us do a different car dash and make this setup work? Could you use... Yes, you could. The tutorial I posted can work for any car. I did a BMW and a Miata using the same process, and it worked. Drifting through traffic is just throttle control. It's difficult while learning, but when you get the hang of it, it's not too difficult. Man, yeah, my throttle control sucks for drifting. My body and brain are wired to keep the car straight, so I just overdo it. I undercorrect it sometimes. I keep spinning. My problem is I look like a fly having a stroke whenever I'm trying to drift. It's crazy how you're reading and cutting. Yeah, I'm not the best cutter while I'm reading. I mean, I did make my record run while reading the comments, but right now I'm just not doing the best, especially because I'm not used to this car. We're gonna change to the Cadillac. That one is I'm better. I'm not used to the way this car handles yet. It handles pretty good, but it's just not the car that I used to drive, you know. I never driven this BMW before, and you can tell I never driven it because, oh, really? The graphics are crazy here. Because when I started it, the camera was completely off. How much was a PC? The PC, I don't know how much I spent on it. Obviously, the 700 doesn't cover the PC. I shouldn't have to say that. $700 doesn't even buy you like an entry-level PC, let alone everything that you have to buy. I have a 4090 here with a 9950 XRD. You don't need all of that. What car do you have in real life? I have 4 cars in real life. I have the Volvo S60R 2005 in 6-speed manual transmission. I have a 2020 S60 T8 Volvo also. I have a 2025 Kia Carnival, the minivan, in plug-in, and not plug-in, in hybrid. Not a plug-in hybrid though. And I have a 2026 Cadillac CT5V, which we're gonna drive now. Just let me go back and drive that one. We only have about 10 minutes, if so. And I gotta go to the church. Let's get the steering wheel out. Let's get the Cadillac in. Because I do have the Cadillac steering wheel. This is my favorite one. It's a brand new steering wheel with all the functionality, LED stuff. And as you can see, the LEDs work. Everything works. It's super awesome. So that's what we're gonna drive. Car guy, you read my mind. How does a BMW wheel work? The same way the others work. The quick release, and then you have to put the ESP32 in here, and a bunch of other things. Can you do a BMW rig next stream? No, man. Cool Kids Rants, the BMW is in my garage. It's completely taken apart right now, and it's not functional. It's just taken apart. I have pieces of BMW everywhere. I have the gauge cluster is here somewhere in my office. There's some parts in my CNC machine inside of I have an enclosure for my CNC machine. What else? I have parts. I even have parts in my friend's house. And my joystick gremlin is kind of having a hiccup moment here. Close the program and reopen it. It's quicker if I do that. Oh, and I have to re-center the wheel. There you go. The BMW is off-center. This one is perfect. And start. Come on, buddy. And start. Rockin' Joni, yes sir, you have to watch my tutorial. There's a bunch of information there. Anything to watch out for in terms of wiring harness and tips on that? Yeah, if you go to the junkyard, make sure you do get the wires. Like in my gauge cluster here, I did cut a little bit of the harness. It's just easier to wire things with the harness than you put in little DuPont like wires in the back. Just makes everything more professional, you know. Yes, Lucas, this is a Moza R12. How did you go around putting a BMW wheel on the base? I'm new to the wheel and I went to put a BMW. But it's the same process as the Cadillac, basically. And the Volvo, or like I'm going to show you the Volvo because it's here. So the Volvo, you only have to, or any other, you put the quick release, you drill holes, you know, and then you screw them in. And then if you want to get the buttons to work, obviously you remove the airbag. And then you can kind of see here, it's very dark and I covered everything. But here is an ESP32. An ESP32 is a microcontroller like this guy here on the camera up. This is wireless. So you can just use this without wires hanging, and just like the Cadillac is working right now without any wires dangling around because it's Bluetooth. And the LED lights here make it a little more complicated. So in the Cadillac here, you can see more lights on right now. Because in the Cadillac steering wheel, I have 12 volts coming in from Moza that goes to this step down to power the ESP32 down here. Let me move the camera a little more. So this down here is an ESP32, just like I showed you. This is a buck down, step down converter. This is a step up converter. So I do need to get to 12 volts and convert to 36 volts in order to get the lights to work. And let me connect the lights here so you see the lights working. Custom serial devices and connect. So you see the lights on now? That is coming from the 36 volts. Funny enough, I don't know why Cadillac decided to do that. This is 36 volts. Crazy, but it is. What monitor am I using? I'm using triple 4K TVs, not monitors. Let's go for a quick lap, and then I have to go, unfortunately. We're reaching the end of the live stream. Turn off the traction, get the sound back up. Loud, though. And now we have the Cadillac with the RPMs working. Can you play Big John on the radio? I can play anything on the radio. I'm not going to play it because I'm on live stream on YouTube. YouTube does not like copyrighted songs, man. Game Speak to, thank you, sir. What is my favorite old and new car? My favorite old car, oldish now, it's a 2005 Volvo S6R. And my favorite new car is the Cadillac CT5e, which I own both currently in my garage in black. How are your gauge clusters working? They are working with arduinos, man, and I have tutorials on my channel, my YouTube channel. How do the gauges work? I just answered that. Is it possible to simulate force feedback on the chair? Yes. So I have haptics. You can see that those lights on my right foot, that's a butt kicker. It's called a butt kicker because it kicks your butt. No, I'm kidding. It's like a big bass connected to the game. So as the rotations of the engine go higher and the road vibration and everything, I feel in my seat. So it's connected to my seat, so I feel all the vibrations. Not doing great with my driving today. Do you know the Mercedes 190e Evo 2? Yes, I do, and I like it. I was driving one in the game just about half an hour ago, maybe, in Nordschleife. That's one of my favorite cars in that game, in Assetto Evo. I'm doing great, Anonymous, and how about you? Oh, thank you for the super chat, man. Rocking. Thank you, man. Joni, dude, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. Let me give you a heart right here while we're driving. Where's the heart? Can't just a like? They changed it. They're changing YouTube. They changed a lot of things. Like, I can't put the poll anymore. I used to have a poll where people could, you know, like double tap to like and subscribe, and I can't anymore. Mike Jones, yes, the radio does work. The radio works with FM, AM, 6 CD changer, and also the audio from the computer through Bluetooth. So the audio comes from the computer to the speakers. You can see the speaker, one of the speakers actually. The other one is right there. One is behind my foot. You see the yellow triangle on my left, the brake of the brake pedal? That is a big Behringer speaker, about 2 feet tall, the big one. And that connects to the radio, which then in turn makes me, you know, I can listen to the car sounds and everything through the speakers instead of the headphones. But if I live stream with that, you guys are gonna get an echo because the sound is coming from the speakers and from the capture from the game, which is much cleaner than just hearing through my speakers. The Evo in Assetto Evo, yes. Too many Evos. Can you please play Sean, Paul, Keisha, Cole? Dude, I can't play copyrighted songs, buddy. I can't. Copyrighted songs are a no bueno for YouTube, man. What are my thoughts about eye tracking? I think it's great if you only have one TV or one monitor. I think they're very handy. What is the game called? This game is called Assetto Corsa. This is the original classic one. And I'm playing in No Hesi server with the Cadillac CT5V, the same as the steering wheel here that we're driving right now. Push 260. It's virtually impossible, Nival, unless you do the white line on the shoulder, because this is the heavy traffic server. So if I go too fast, we're gonna crash. The gaps are made for about 120 to 130 miles an hour. I can't go much faster than this, otherwise I'll just crash and you won't see me doing over. Yeah, I'm very close to, but it begins to get harder. It's just harder to get faster. It's impossible. The car slides and you can't. But if you go here on the shoulder, you may be able to if you don't run out of track. There you go. Crash. Guys, you guys just want to see the world burn. No, I'm not going to crash on purpose, Motorsports fan. If you want to send me a super chat, then yes, I can do whatever you ask me. Absolutely. But now I'm not going to just crash randomly. Guys practicing to like electric cars. User 6790. Absolutely not, man. I own a Cadillac CT5V. I'm the farthest away from electric cars. Although I like the hybrid though. I have a Volvo S60 T8 hybrid, plug-in hybrid. I love that car. It's just as fast as my Cadillac, with less drama and sounds. Do you have a Volvo key to start? No. I don't, GV. That must cost some serious money. No, it doesn't, Scotty. Naughty. You can buy one, or build one yourself, I should say. About $700 will do it in the US. So if you buy the car parts at the junkyard, pull them yourself, buy wood, buy metal, buy carpet, and arduinos to get the buttons to work, you're golden, man. You're golden. Obviously, I'm not talking about the TV or the PCs. That's up to you. Your budget will dictate how much that will cost. But other than that, it's as expensive as you want after the $700. That's my point. How can you see the comments? The comments are here on my left monitor. I have triple TV here, and the comments are right here. You can see it now. This is the comment window. And this is combining the comments from TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I have a Logitech G29 a few years ago, and it's working great. Yeah, the G29 is a legit, OG. I just don't recommend people buying the G29 if they don't have any wheels and you're buying your first one. Don't get a 12-year-old steering wheel. Get a Moza R12 PXN V99, some of that direct drive stuff. There's a lot of direct drive options now in the market. Where am I from, bro? I am from Brazil originally. I was born in Brazil. I was raised there, and I moved to the United States about 10 years ago, and I live in Tampa Bay area. Do you think using a full dash would work out of using motion rig? Yes, you could, Rocking Journey. You could. The only problem is you can't build out of wood, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't do that out of wood. I would build, with the chassis. I would get from the firewall back and then just work with that. Is No Hesi or Assetto Evo Competition? This is Assetto Corsa Classic, No Hesi. Am I reading the comments on TikTok? Yes. And I saw your comments there, Banana. It was VR, right? Banana VR, something like that. Got it for Christmas 8 years ago, and it vests on it. Yeah. I mean, it's a great, solid steering wheel. Is it anything like a real car? Yeah, it's pretty similar to a real car, depending on the mod you're driving. Like, the mod for the Volvo S60R in this game is much more realistic than this Cadillac. This Cadillac is overpowered, and I have the CT5E, and it's not like this. The RPMs go high too fast. The car is very stiff in real life, but it's too stiff here. You almost get zero body roll here. How did you build the gauge cluster? So I have a tutorial on my channel, just another guy. We see you're in real life car. Yes, Charlie. It's on my Instagram. I have a bunch of videos there and photos. I have all the cars there. I just don't post them that much. They don't get a lot of views or likes, so I do have a few photos of my S60R, my Cadillac CT5. I did post the Volvo in the past, the S60 T8, and the minivan when I bought it. Just one post about the minivan. Well, obviously, for obvious reasons. What is the button? Blue button behind the steering wheel. The blue button behind the steering wheel? There's no blue button. Oh, you're seeing the shift light. Is it the shift light? No, it's not even the shift light here. I don't know what blue button you're talking about. Bom dia, André player. My day's going fine, man. How about yours? Yes, sir. We're no hezzy now. You have the code and everything on your... yes, the code for my cluster is on my YouTube. For the E60, however, no. The E60 is on a GitHub. You just search for the E60 code and you'll find it. How did you get the idea to build a car sim, Jake? That was a little by little, man. I bought my first simulator was a T300, and I wanted to get a seat. I built a 2x4 rig to sit and, you know, make everything look nicer. And then I wanted a chair. I had an IKEA chair, and that IKEA chair was very uncomfortable, and I'm a 44-year-old dude. So I went to the junkyard to buy a real car seat, and I was astonished when I heard that the price was only $25 for a complete leather seat, doesn't matter what car it comes from. So I bought a BMW seat, and that was like an eureka moment, and I just decided, well, I can have the whole car, and then the whole car needs to work, and then we're here. Since you have all the cars in real life, how realistic would you say no hezzy is? No hezzy is not very realistic at all. Even if you go into realistic physics, you would have to go to realistic traffic as well. And even still, like, people don't drive like this. People just change lanes. They do all kinds of weird stuff in real life. And the car has a lot more body room. That's why I say, like, don't cut in real life, man. It's not about, like, knowing. It's not about skills. It's about luck. And your luck is going to run out. I can assure you that. Your luck is going to run out really soon. All right, fellas. I just got the call from my wife. It's time to go. We're going to the church. Oh, this button here. This turns on and off all the power for the system. Guys, I gotta go. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to, all the questions you're asking, there are videos on my channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll be back online tomorrow morning, live streaming as I'm always. So this push to start button is just the power for everything. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope to see you guys tomorrow on my next live stream. See you later, fellas.